This is what getting back on track looks like. Sit down, let's talk.
My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate.
I know you like, baby, where you been? What's good? It's your girl Nye, aka Coach Nye. I am your overall faith, fitness, and self development coach. And I really need to check in with y'all. I have been in a rebuilding stage when it comes to rebuilding my identity, rebuilding me as a person, and getting back to basics when it comes to my faith, and really just getting center when it comes to finally getting into who I am and walking into the fullness of who I am. Honestly, I've been feeling really disconnected from myself. I've been in survival mode these past couple of months, and I really have not been resting, like truly resting within myself, resting and just being able to recover because I'm always on go. Your girl was on tour, had to deal with that. If you want to see all that, you can check some of my social medias as far as my artist page. On top of the fact that I was just inconsistent. I was inconsistent when it came to keeping promises to myself, let alone with keeping on track with my fitness. But eventually that came into a shift, and I had to take it by the reins and say, girl, what are we going to do? Are we going to continue to be in this same fog, or are we going to finally choose ourselves and to choose discipline? And that's exactly what we did here when it comes to my physical weight, because weight can show up in different ways. It can show up in your physical state, it can show up in your spiritual, and also in your mental. And I'm going to help you get back on track. And these are some of the things that I did. I knew I wasn't living in alignment with who I'm supposed to be. So I had to get back into identity and knowing who I am and whose I am. I had to get back in my word. I was studying specifically Ecclesiastes and Proverbs when it came to just meditating on the book of knowledge, and also just understanding that even though everything around us is futile and all of the wars and everything that we're seeing on social media, yes, we got a lot going on right now, but without staying within purpose and operating in the fullness of what you are supposed to be, and also giving God the glory in the process, it really is all for nothing. On top of the fact that this is all going to be a pile of dust by the time we get done with it. But one of the things that I stood by was, regardless as to whether I wither away tomorrow, I want to be able to put my best foot forward and doing everything that God called me to do. So staying in that. Next, of course, let's get into the physical, my overall weight loss, my mental, my mindset. I've been fluctuating, but your girl was like almost 170 pounds, but we're down between like the mid and late 150s. Last time I was on a scale, I saw it was like 156, 157, to be honest with you. And your girl been good. I've been a slim goodie. But not only just looking at the scale, but seeing the definition in my body change, my fat loss, my eating habits. I eat way cleaner now, and of course, due to certain things within my health, I had to go vegan. So your girl is a vegan until we get everything cleared and within our system. Some of the highs, I honestly would say my endurance has gone crazy. I'll insert one of the clips when I started working out with a weighted vest, and that caused the weight to just drop off of me, child. It really has been a beautiful journey when it comes to being able to breathe and having enough wind to sustain within choreography. Not only that, when it comes to my energy levels have increased. I've changed when it comes to my supplements, and I'm showing up for the people that are within my inner circle. Even though a lot of us, we not necessarily walking on the same walk or the same journey, but I am a mere reflection of what greatness will look like, and inspiring those that are closest to me to become their best selves. Some of the lows, of course, I had a week off recently when I got back off the road, because I was just city to city for the past week straight, and just feeling really negative Nancy when it came to myself. Like, I felt off. I just felt really low. My energy levels were low. And not only that, I went back to work as soon as I got off of the road. So dealing with folks and having to babysit grown folks all the time, it being a supervisor, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It was definitely something that I had to recenter myself and get back in my own energy. But one of the key things is your mental and your emotional discipline. It doesn't just look like an Instagram post or an Instagram reel, or the highlights. You're gonna have days when you're not completely yourself, and that is okay too. Learning to let go of control. That is something that I am still learning how to do. I spiral out of control when I try to hold on to things within my own power. And I had to learn how to relinquish that. I'm still learning how to relinquish that when it comes to not wanting to, or the need to control everything, because the root of that was the disappointment that I felt with the people that were supposed to be there the most for me. And I had to learn to pick up the pieces myself. And that's a hard lesson and a hard pill to swallow for me, because I had to learn how, I'm still learning how to lean on God and not to lean on my own understanding when it comes to that. Because, man, when you're used to being the king of your castle and the captain of your ship, and those waves start to come at you, and you feel like you can't hold on much longer and you're about to sink, you gotta hold on to the real captain and the real anchor of your life, the core of your being. You gotta learn how to lean on God. Next came Misfit, moving ideas into execution. I have analysis paralysis. I will research and watch video after article until I am blue in the face. But then when are you going to put it into action? Hence why we have our Discord. Go ahead and join the movement, become a part of the sisterhood, and be one of us that are built different. It's accountability groups, workshops when it comes to finance, building a business, and overall mindset and spirituality classes, teaching you how to really nourish your mind in addition to nutrition and nourishing your body. And I also have some special announcements coming up when it comes to key tools that you guys will be able to have access to, so that way you have something that will continuously go with you into this next chapter and this next journey. But building Misfit and building my brand intentionally, I can't say I want more and keep moving like I don't. And that's the real. This is me stepping into my next level. Not only am I building the accountability groups and coaching and giving you this material and getting back on track with my YouTube, I'm getting merch. We're about to have Misfit clothing. We are a Misfit collective, because I want to be able to have something that represents me, represents you, still being comfortable, but having a pop of color and really representing the brand when it comes to those that are built differently. My girls that are the outcasts, the misfits, the creatives, the artsy girls, and even my muscle mommies that may not necessarily fit the mold that these traditional brands have. I want to see you win. I want to see you shine and show up and really rock out with the brand. So we're gonna be seeing we're gonna be seeing some of that real soon. If you're feeling like you're rebuilding right now, you are not alone. You're not alone. If you feel like you're stuck, this is your sign to get back on track. Remember, and I got my notes here: discipline over motivation, alignment over perfection, because I will analysis paralysis myself to a tizzy, faith as your foundation, fitness as your backbone and your structure, and growth is a daily choice. One step at a time, one bite at a time. You know that old saying where the old folks used to say, eat the meat and spit out the bones? Take heart to whatever you need, and know that the more that you push every single day, you will see progress every step of the way. I love y'all so much. And let's get ready to get back. Peace.